welcome back to my channel. Today I have another eyeshadow palette review for you guys. This time it's something very unique. I gotta say, I haven't seen a palette like this in a very long time, and I'm very appreciative that this palette was created this way. It's a very exciting palette. The moment I saw this palette online, I just knew I had to get my hands on it. I knew I had to do a review for you guys because this is something very rare and you probably don't want to miss out on. This video is not sponsored, by the way. It is the Mesmerize palette by Scott Barnes. If you want to see what my thoughts are on this palette and what eye look I get out of this, please keep watching. So you guys, this is the amazing palette packaging. Can you see that? Do you see that? Do you see the shift in the eyes? It's a panther and a woman with gorgeous eyes. So it's shifting between them. So I don't know if the camera is capturing it just as gorgeous as it actually is. Scott Barnes said the inspiration for this palette was a panther. This is actually the outer packaging. It says Scott Barnes right here, and then when you open it, it's like a magnetic closure here, right there. And then once you open it, inside you get that gorgeous set of eyes again without the shift, just the woman. And then you get the actual palette in here in like a satin setting. And it says Scott Barnes, just like all of his other palettes, and it's black. So let me get this out. So when you open it up, you get inside an insert with the shadow names. And then this is the actual palette. Can you see those metallics? Is the camera actually capturing it? Can you see those metallics? I'm not sure if the camera is actually capturing how amazing these metallics are. I don't think I've seen metallics this amazing in a very long time. These two shades right here are supposed to be matte shades, but this shade right here named Panther, it's kind of different. It's very creamy, and it's actually more of a cream to powder formula like the one Natasha Denona has in her Metropolis palette. So that's what that's similar to. It's kind of like a creamy powder formula that blends out really well when doing a smoky eye. It's very easy to blend. I actually swatched it. As you can see, I've already swatched it. And then this one here is a straight up matte shadow. So this one is actually, it's also a type of black, but there's like a very dark navy, like very dark blue undertone to this black right here, which is really cool. And that one is another different type of black right there. And these 6 shades are all metallic. So let me see what the shade names are here. So this one right here is Panther. This one is Black Lava. That's Titanium, Liquid Mercury, Molten Gold, Infinity, Smoky Topaz, and Rose Quartz. So let me swatch everything for you guys now. I want to show you this Black Panther shade, you guys. It's really awesome. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of a very like creamy shade, and you can feel it when you actually rub it, like when you try to swatch it. I want to kind of show you how amazing it is as I'm swatching. Look at that. I mean, that's crazy. That's Panther. And by the way, I just want to show you how you can like blend this shade like for a smoky eye. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? And then the next shade is Black Lava, which is like a straight up matte. So that's Black Lava. And I'm gonna swatch the other metal colors on my other hand here. Now that's crazy. That's the Infinity, the silver. And then next we have Titanium. So that's Titanium. So that's Titanium right there. Then we have Molten Gold. Then we have Liquid Mercury. Isn't that nuts? Then we have Smoky Topaz. That's Smoky Topaz. And then we have rose quartz. That's rose quartz. Rose quartz, smoky topaz, infinity, titanium, molten gold, and liquid mercury. So those were the swatches, you guys. Now let's get into the eye look. I have a few Scott Barnes brushes, so I'm going to use them along with some other ones. So this is Scott Barnes number 62 blending brush. I'm going to try to create a whole look with this palette. I mean, the only problem is I don't really see very many like matte shades for transition colors, but I'm gonna actually still go with this. I'm gonna pick up the shade Titanium, put that in the crease right there. I'm going to pick up the shade Panther right here, and I'm gonna do a smoky eye. So actually you can, you know, with this palette, you guys, you can use this shade Panther, and you can just kind of get a really beautiful black smoky eye with it by just blending it up. And that's it. It's kind of like a one eyeshadow look. Maybe you can like use like topaz here to like blend the edges. I don't know even if it's necessary. But I am actually going to use this shade right here, the silver one right here. I'm going to use these two as my base. So I'm going to start with a black lava shade here on a dense packing brush. And I'm going to start it right at the lash line. So there's going to be a lot of fallout with this palette. So I'm going to blend it up just a little bit, not a whole lot. Then I'm going to go into the shade Panther with the same brush on the other side. Then I'm going to sort of pick up from where I left off, and I'm going to blend that up all the way past my crease. Now I'm going to pick up this gorgeous shade right here, Infinity, with a flat shader brush like this. Then I'm going to put it right in the middle. These shadows perform really well with finger or brush. You don't need to wet them whatsoever. If you want to, you can wet them, but there's no need. Look at that shine. Look at that shine. So I'm just going to put it right up until the crease line and stop right there. Now I'm going to pick up the shade Liquid Mercury with a small brush like this, and I'm going to put that right in the corner here. That really brightened up the inner corners. Look at that shade, just pops. Wow. So that's basically it. So now I'm going to go on to my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take a flat definer brush like this. I'm going to go into the shade Black Lava. And I'm going to place it right on the lash line all the way to the middle, like the outer 2/3. Then I'm going to take a smudging brush like this, and then I'm going to smudge it out a little bit with Panther. Now I'm going to take that same small black brush I picked up earlier, and I'm going to go into the shade Mercury, and I'm going to bring it along the lower lash line just a little bit, like that, to meet the other shadows right there. So it kind of brightens up, you know, such a dark look, and needs a little brightness in the corner to open the eye up. I'm gonna pick up the shade Titanium with a pencil brush, and I'm going to kind of blend all of those down a little bit, just slightly. There you have it. That's the eye look, you guys. I think it's came out really gorgeous, and it was 1, 2, 3 so easy. I didn't even need to use like a guide to, you know, kind of smoke it out up here. I didn't even have to do cleaning up because that Panther shade is so creamy and there's no fallout, and it blends out like a dream because it's a cream to powder formula, you know, so it's amazing actually. So that's the eye look I got today with this. Let me put some eyeliner and mascara on, and I'll be right back. So guys, that's the eye look. I just did my eyeliner and I put on my mascara. So I didn't feel the need to put false lashes on for this look. It looks really gorgeous without. I mean, since it's already very dramatic, I didn't see the need for like a very heavy set of false lashes. So this is the finished eye look, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? I think it's an amazing palette. This eye look came out so gorgeous. This is such a festive look for the holidays, for New Year's. I think it's a very like dramatic look for any kind of special occasion. So now I'm gonna go put my lipstick on, and I'll be right back. So I'm back with my final thoughts, you guys. Wow, what an amazing palette this is. This is so amazing. This is definitely a special occasion type of palette. You can get some dramatic eye looks for any special occasion, any festive occasion, holidays, anything. These two shadows right here, they are amazing. So this one right here, Black Lava, has a little bit of fallout, but it just depends on the way you place it. If you just fluff it up, then it'll kind of like have a little bit of fallout. But if you like carefully pack it on and then blend carefully, it's not that bad. You know, if you want to, you can do the eye look first and then go in with your foundation. But this one right here, Black Panther, it's a dream. It has no fallout whatsoever. It's a cream to powder formula that's kind of wet feeling looking. So there's absolutely no fallout in that. And that one blends like a dream. If you want to do a smoky eye with just that shade, you can just place it on and then blend it up. And as you go up gradually, you know, don't pick up any more product on the brush, and then you can blend it light on the top and then really pack it on at the lash line and have like a gorgeous black smoky eye and one shadow and done kind of eye. And then right here, this one right here actually can be used as a transition color in the crease, the Titanium shade. The shade right here, Infinity, the Molten Gold, and the Titanium shades. They are very metallic, foiled metallic shadows. These two right here are kind of like top coat shades, like the Tom Ford ones. So they're kind of like, they swatch a little bit like, you know, like glitter dusty kind of glass-like finish that Tom Ford top coat shades have. So that's what these two are like. And these ones right here, like I said, this one, and this one, they are straight up molten metallics. So, you know, there you see that difference between these two top coat shades and the metallic one right there. Let me swatch the gold one too here. So like I did earlier, I did swatches earlier too, I know, but they're straight up metallic foiled shadows. And this one right here can be used as a transition color, and that one is more like a creamy shade with a little bit of sheen. So yeah, I mean, that can be your transition color. You can actually get eye looks out of just this palette using Titanium as your transition shade. Then, you know, there's one shade and done kind of looks you can get out of these two black ones here. It's quite an amazing palette, you guys. I've not seen full metallic shades like this in a long time, you guys. They are done super well. I know Scott Barnes was talking about how he invested all the money in the formula. He wanted the formula to be top notch, and he didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on the packaging. Instead of putting all the money into packaging, he put all the money into the formula, which I really appreciate. But I don't think he went cheap on the packaging either. I mean, look at that. I know that, you know, some people were saying that, you know, it shouldn't be too, you know, that he could have just put these eyes on the actual palette. But I know why he did it, because he wants to keep his trademark look with the palettes, because all the other palettes have this big letter Scott Barnes written on in all of his other palettes. So he just wanted to go with that and make it black like a Black Panther, but he also wanted to have something cool with the eyes like this. So that's probably why he did that. I'm going to save this, I think, and I'm gonna display it on my vanity somewhere. I really appreciate this palette, you guys. I haven't been this excited for an eyeshadow palette in a very long time. I think he did an amazing job on this palette. This palette retails for $120 on his website. It's available on his website, and as far as I know, that's the only place it's available right now. I might be wrong. If I am, I will put it up here. This palette was, however, made in People's Republic of China, so it was made in China, which was a surprise to me because usually I see this type of quality in shadows made in Italy, but this was not made in Italy. And this has a 24-month shelf life, which is quite nice considering how, you know, wet and metallic these shades are. And then it is also not tested on animals, so it's cruelty free. I love this soft touch matte cover, by the way. It's really nice. So that's really what my thoughts are on this palette, you guys. And I think this look is just so festive and just kind of stands out. Kind of like I'm wearing bulbs on my eyes, you know what I mean? And it makes my eyelids look humongous too. By the way, on my lips, I'm wearing Pat McGrath's Modern Woman matte trans lipstick. And then right on the center, I'm wearing the Pale Fire Nectar lip gloss by Pat McGrath. So that's what I have on my lips, just in case you're wondering. So yeah, you guys, I think this palette is amazing, and I think you need to have this in your collection. Don't miss out on this palette, you guys. I think the quality is top notch. I am very excited to have this in my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and tutorial of Scott Barnes Mesmerize palette. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload. Please let me know if you like content like this in the future. I really enjoy making review videos and tutorials. Please let me know down in the comments below what you would like to see in the future. Would you like to see how-to videos, how to do an eyeliner, that sort of videos, how to do contouring, or do you like palette reviews, makeup tutorials? Please let me know in the comments down below. I will see you guys in my next video.